Oh, okay. All right. So, as I just said, if you want to get a pad and paper or some kind of paper to write, that would be great. I am going to talk for a while, and we're talking about fall prevention. And today is the walking, mostly walking part. So, namaste, everyone. I hope you are feeling well. We're going to scan the body. Put your feet a little beyond your knees. See your toes. Knees are face. Your legs and your feet are hip width apart. Toes are slightly pigeon-toed, but pointing forward. Knees are pointing forward. It keeps your hips aligned. So, close our eyes. We're sitting either with a pillow behind you or you know to sit in the middle of the chair. Feel your toe pads, all the 10 toes. Feel your heels. Kind of rock back and forth, side to side. Feel your sitting bones. And close your eyes. Give a little push to retract your chin, to be as best you can today, right now. Chin over sternum, ears over shoulders, shoulders up to the ears, and then back and down, palms up. Be in a mudra, seal of energy. And hopefully you can breathe in and out through your nose. How are your sinuses today? And notice your eyelids. Try to keep them from fluttering. Notice your jaws. Keep the molars apart, but the lips gently closed. And with each exhale, try to relax the shoulders a little bit more. And as you're breathing, know that this is time for yourself. You're working on your balance, you're working on your strength. We're going to start with some core strengthening activities. So let's open up the arms, open up the legs, be on your heels, really reach, 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 flex the feet, take a nice big breath, and bring everything inside as you blow. And inhale again. Look up, look to where the wall and ceiling meet, and then close with an exhale. One more time, big stretch, big X, flex those feet. Feel your calves, feel your quads. Nice big breath with a full open chest, and then exhale. And we'll do some pedaling. So your feet are where you want them to be. Going up and down. Try to keep the legs hip width apart, up and down. Feel the stretch of the top of your ankles. And then we'll go up with one foot, up on the heel, toes of the other foot, and reverse, go back and forth. How are your feet today? Feet, of course, are very important. hold you up. Every time you walk, the feet are holding up your weight. Okay, rest. And we're gonna go outside of the feet and then inside. You can move your feet a little more, a little wider. And out and in, these touch, out, in, open up the chest. Breathe how you want to. 2 more. And bring the feet together, march in place a little bit. And you can see your toes behind your knees. We're gonna slap the heels. So on the toes and then slap, slap, here. Really trying to wake up the legs, wake up the bones of your legs. Sit comfortably. We're gonna work on the core just a little bit more, and then you're gonna relax as I talk. I'm gonna talk a lot. Okay, so we haven't done this in a while. We're gonna do our tush walk. So the heels are back. You're on your sitting bones. You're sitting up straight and tall. Look at yourself from one side or the other. And we're going to start to walk. 2, 3, 4. You're at the very edge of your chair. Feeling your hamstring muscles are at the very edge of the chair. And then back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and forward. 2, 3, 4. Hold in your stomach a little bit. And then back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 more. And rest. So hopefully your heart is beating a little faster. You can of course do that on the floor, which is terrific, with your arms up, and you're really you're going forward and then you're going back. Very good for your brain, very good for your core. Okay, we're going to do cross crawl, which we haven't done for a while. So our arms are in goalposts. Wiggle the fingers, curl the wrists a little bit. How are your arms? How are your shoulders? You listen to your inner teacher. Do what you can do today without hurting yourself. All right, so left hand is going to tap the right thigh as the knee comes up and back. Take a breath and tap, inhale, 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 tap, inhale. Wiggle, wiggle, shimmy, shimmy. Trying to get the body working. All righty, so now same arms, or if your shoulders are bothering you, you can't get your arms up, you can be doing this. That's perfectly fine. We're crossing the midline. We're waking up both sides of the brain. We're recognizing where we are sitting on our chair in the space you are in. Okay? And we're trying to hardly move the sitting bones when you're doing this. You're going side to side. Okay? We're going to tap the calves. Take a breath and tap, inhale, tap, inhale, tap, inhale, tap, inhale, tap, 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 tap. all we're gonna do today, walk back with your tush, walk back with the sitting bones. Just feel your body. One hand over your heart, the other over that hand. Just feel what you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of tingling in your legs, which I am. Okay, so now comes the little mini lecture. So I'm going to give you tips about walking, and then I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about, you're going to listen to me, and then we're going to practice. We're going to stand up and practice. So, first one is head position awareness. Try to keep your head looking, try to keep your eyes looking 8 to 10 feet in front of you, which I've told you many, many times. But here's the better way. To look let's say 8 feet in front of you 80% of the time, and look down 20% of the time. I've had so many people, when I've said, keep your eyes ahead, looking forward, they say they're scared. They're afraid they're gonna fall over that piece of sidewalk that has a lip right here. So the point is to mix it up. Try to look ahead, but you're perfectly fine to look down. Just make sure you're looking ahead a lot of the time. Alrighty. Okay, second one is arm swing rhythm. Try to keep the upper body connected to the lower body. When arms move, you are better balanced and more confident. Okay, number 3, heel to toe landing. And here's what I've read. Habits change with age. Practice walking, and we've done this many, many times. Striking with the heel first. Strike and toes are up. And ball toe. Heel, ball, toe. You can practice it right now. Heel, ball, toe. Heel, ball, toe. Heel, ball, toe. All right. The next one. The power and the rhythm of small, steady steps. So you're thinking, try to think of just a neutral kind of step for yourself, not to reach, not to think you have to go faster or bigger steps. It helps to keep the weight centered and improves your balance and reaction time when you're walking, and you can assume that you're in better control of your body. And as we just tried to do, we're working on core strength is balance strength. Do some balance practice every day. Example, one leg balance near a wall, sink, or counter when you're brushing your teeth, washing dishes, whatever. And hold in your belly slightly. Make it, brace your belly so that your core is getting stronger. Okay, next one. Awareness of floor patterns and surface transitions. So this was something I really had never thought about. But when there are changes of surfaces, like tile to carpet, a dark room to light, sidewalk to dirt, you need to be aware of your surroundings, of course. And a good tip, is to yourself, name the room or the flooring, like rug, or say to yourself, step down, or tile. It gives the brain a split second to prepare. And pause with the changes. Let the eyes and the brain catch up. Next one, shoes. And I've seen this so often, that people are walking, they're going on a big hike, and they're in flip-flops. They've chosen to wear flip-flops. We need to have good support, shoes with good support and good soles. Avoid flip-flops and slides, especially for hiking or long walks with inclines. Okay, I'm sure you have walked with open back shoes, and when you're up or you're going down, the shoe comes off. So that is a good possibility that you might fall. All right, so we have talked about this many, many times. Change your body position slowly. Notice your body orientation, and noticing that will improve your balance. For example, upon waking, notice your body lying in the bed. Get yourself up to sitting with the legs off the bed. Notice, wait, then stand. And wait a second or two before you start to move. All right, so that is a big list. And what we're going to do now is get up from the chair. And if you recall from last week and the week before, I talked about the tuck. So your hands are interlaced behind your neck. Your elbows are up. Chin is tucked. And the practice that I read about for falling is to, when you're standing, you tuck. This is in case you fall and you have the ability to do something when you're falling. So the tuck, then sit, and you're sitting on the floor, and then the roll, and the roll is really important. So I know it's hard to, everything I read from NIH and other places, they said practice. I know it's very hard to practice unless you put a lot of cushions on the floor and you let yourself sit on the cushions and then you roll. But if you can, in fact, think about those three words: to tuck the head and have the arms away from what you want to do. It's intuitive to put your arms down to break a fall, and then wrist break or fingers. And we're trying to avoid that. And to land on the medius part, of course. And then to roll so you're not staying in one position very long. Very hard to think when you're falling. I have fallen. Very hard. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just cross our arms. And that's another, if you're falling and you have the ability to think, cross your arms, tuck your chin. And this is the way we're going to get up from seated. So sit to stand. Bring your heels back. So your heels are under your thighs, and the heels will be under the hips, hips under shoulders, in best of all possible worlds. for your best alignment, best posture. So here we are, hugging our chest. Take a breath, push on the feet, bring the nose over the toes, straighten your toes. Have them as long as they can be. Take a breath, and when you can, lift up your little bum. And my elbows are pushing into my thighs at this moment. And then come up, push, push, push on the feet, one vertebra at a time. All right, so just wiggle, wiggle, shake the feet. How are you doing? So we're gonna do what we usually do when we stand up. I'm moving my chair. I'm gonna do standing mountain pose against the wall. Your feet are 2-3 inches away from the wall. The heels are away from the wall. You can hear my pelvic girdle is against my furniture, which is my wall. Lift up the toes, put them down flatter, turn the toes slightly so that they're slightly pigeon-toed, but the toes are still pointing forward, knees are still pointing forward. Your hips and pelvis are in good alignment. Knees are soft, elbows are soft. Put the elbows against the wall, palms down against the wall, tap, tap. And then comes the tricky part is the chin is slightly tucked and retracted, and the back of the skull in our hopes is against the wall. Close your eyes, you can turn your palms forward, elbows are still against the wall. Roll the shoulders back. Scapulae are trying to touch each other. Engage the abs. And feel your body. Feel the big toes as much as the pinkies. Jaws are relaxed. Let's have 3 more full breaths. So nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose a little longer. Inhale again when you need it. Fingers bounce on them. Let the knees bounce. Start to pedal a little bit. And let's come up on the toes and slap the heels. Up, slap. Up. Very nice. And we'll do the X on the wall. Hopefully you do your X's on your beds a few times a week. Nice big X. Teaches the spine to be straight. Relax the shoulders. Arms are out 2 and 10. in the feet, or however you can do it standing. It's much better on the mattress or on the floor. So knees are soft, elbows are soft. Take a nice big inhale and real big stretch. Inhale. And another one, stretch. More. Big stretch. Nice. Wiggle a little bit. Okay, so if you can step away from the wall, you have the wall. You have your chair if you need to hold on to something. So I will step over here and I have my mat on the floor. We're going to do standing mountain pose, freestanding, if you can. And of course you can use your hands on the wall, on the chair. So toes are slightly pigeon-toed, bounce on the knees. You're looking straight ahead. 8 feet. Arms are back, shoulders are back and down. Wiggle the fingers, relax in the pose. So very important, as I've said many times, to feel comfortable in a pose. You don't want to be practicing something and be so stiff that you will never use it. And that's not good for your body anyway, to lock or stiffen joints. So just breathe for a few seconds. And let's extend one leg and make fists. Put the fists on your hips. Knees are soft and shoulders are back and down. Here you are in Wonder Woman or confidence pose. Okay, so we're going to go back to the wall. And we're going to start to walk, and we're going to think about a number of the points that I read and we talked about and we've done many, many times. So while we're standing here, let's go heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. And you can slide your sole back, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe, heel, really strike, heel, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. I know you see people all the time shuffling. They're not lifting up their toes. And that's a good possibility of a fall. When you slide your feet and you bump into something, as I just bumped into my mat, it's a different texture, it's a different height. That's when people fall often. Okay, so we'll start to, and I have called it John Wayne because I like to think of how confident he always was, and very good posture. So heel, ball, toe, lift the other knee, heel, ball, toe, 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 heel, ball, toe. Okay, so you don't want to do it too slowly because that would be more of a balance. Every step is a balance, but if you go slowly, it's more of a balance. Okay, so you just think about and start to use your arms heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe, heel, ball, toe. And the right hand comes up when the left knee is up. Just like we did with the cross crawl. And you can do it in place, back and forth. Going backwards is excellent. And start to shift your hips, feel the hips working. And you are looking, for the most part, you are looking 8 to 10 feet in front of you, and you might, here I am, going up the mat. It's a different texture, I can feel that with my bare feet. That's another thing that I've read many times. Walk sometimes in your home with bare feet. Of course, on a beach with the sand, that's really great for your feet. You go, dig into the sand with your heel, ball, toe, make a dent in the sand. So now, all right. So here's another. I hope you will practice in front of a mirror, in front of a full-length mirror, to watch yourself. Watch yourself. I don't have one right here to show you, but you're going to start to walk. Think about heel, ball, toe, lift, heel, ball, toe, lift, heel, ball, toe, lift, and the arms swinging. Very important. When you see people not swinging their arms, and you can practice this and see how off balance you feel. When you are walking, I can walk this way, and my arms are not moving. It's much more off balance than if you are moving your arms. We're made to move our arms when we walk. When you're going from a pattern to just think about where you are in space, in your house, on your a sidewalk in front of your house, when you're taking a walk, think about where you are. All right, let me see. Okay, so all right, I want you to feel safe when you're doing this. All right, so now we're going to work on, we'll get back to some of our strength and our balance. So the first thing we'll do is just want to fully in the picture. We'll do one leg balances. So here I am, I have my hand gently on the chair or one finger on the chair, and I'm on my non-dominant leg, and I'm feeling a little dizzy or unstable at the moment. So that's very interesting to me. We're going to find a place to stare at your drishti. Put your foot up. If you want to, I'm very close to my wall and my hand is on the chair. You can put your heel on the wall. Make sure the standing planted leg is soft. The knee is soft. Find your place to stare at. Roll your shoulders back and down. And see if with your heel against the wall, you can hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My heel against the wall helped me a lot. I will tell you that. Okay, shake out. Let's do the other side. Knee is soft, standing planted, knee is soft. Heel is against the wall. Looking 6 to 8 feet in front. I didn't change my hand. I just have my finger on the chair or hover, but I know that I am using my heel against the wall to keep balanced. So this is a good way to practice, good practice here. All right, so let go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just notice how you are today, right now. All right. So let us do some of our leg work. So I moved I'm gonna just fix my camera a little bit. All right, so here we are. We're standing, knees are soft, bounce, lift up the toes, put them down flatter. Take some nice breaths, brace your abs. And let's bring outside leg up, over, back, and down, other, out, back, down. One more time. Okay, so let us do ankle rolls, knee, and hip. I'm going to be facing you. I have this hand on the chair, very lightly. These are soft. My inside leg will start to roll the ankles. Eight times each direction. Close your eyes, bounce, feel the differences between the ankles. Stand up straight and tall. Bring the other leg up. And watch with your eyes. You know how important eye muscles are. Watch your big toe. And the other way. Bounce. Lift up the toes, put them down flatter. With your eyes, if you can. Okay, first leg. Let's bring the knee up. We'll start to make circles with the heel. So, what we can do is bring the chair around, hold the thigh, flex the foot, start to make your circles. Eight. Feel what's happening to your legs. Then rest. Maybe smile. A little bit of a smile with the corners of your mouth, with your eyes. And let me see if, all right. So I'm gonna stay on this leg. Knee is soft, standing planted leg is soft. Foot is relaxed, stand up straight and tall. Belly is braced. And we're gonna go forward first. So hold your thigh, go forward, touch the floor if you can. Just 4 in each direction. Hand comes around and really push back. Obviously, if you are having hip issues, you would not necessarily do that on the side that hurts. Okay, just feel your body, close your eyes. Feel your body balanced. Heels, balls of the feet, the toe pads, each toe. Lift them up, put them down flatter. Other side. And notice which leg, if you know which is your dominant leg, typically. Some activities, it might not be that side. So, putting our weight on the inside leg here, we're holding gently. We're not gripping. Holding gently. We're not tilting either. So we're staying straight and tall. Leg comes up and we'll flex the foot. Start to make your 8. Feel what's happening under your thigh, the muscles that are under the thigh, hamstrings and others. 10 and 8 in the other direction. And rest. I'm feeling pretty tired myself. Nice big inhale. How are your sinuses now? And then we hold the leg from the outside. Relax the foot. Stand up straight and tall. Brace the abs. And the knee comes forward. Foot tries to graze the floor. Or in one direction, change your hand, really push back. Very nice. Bounce. And rest. Notice your eyelids. Notice your jaws. So we'll go back to do some donkey kicks. Standing up straight and tall, come up on the toes, lift the toes, on the toes, on the heels, pedal. A lot. This, when you're brushing your teeth, if you can do this, it will really be great for your body. All right. Start with the outside leg. Knees are soft. Knee comes up. Kick back. Up and down. Other. Up. Back. Up. Down. Again. And rest. We'll do dog at the hydrant. Outside leg comes up, over, back, and down. So the difference is you're looking over. And think about the breathing. And you can tilt over to have a better aim. One more time on this side. One more time on this side. And rest. Put my chair back. Yes, my dresser. Front of the chair, feel the front of the chair with the back of my legs. Feel how that feels. Keep the knees as soft as they can be in this position. One leg back, one leg forward in a plie. Hold your balance pole. Take a nice big breath and slowly come down. Find the chair. Land very lightly. And scan your body. How are you feeling right now? Some aerobic work. I'm a little bit sweaty. And as you are sitting here with your eyes closed, try to recall what's around you. It's your house, it's your room, it's your stuff. But try to go around identifying, with your eyes closed, what is around you. Take a minute or so to do this. Try to think of the color, material, up or down, where is it, what's next to it. Try to be as detailed as you can be. You might even feel your eyes moving behind the lids as you're going from one side of the room to the other. And think about the floor. Where's a rug? Have to be super careful of rugs, throw rugs. Everything I've read, and I'm sure you do have read too, say try not to have loose rugs in your home. And even mats in the shower. Sometimes can slip. You're feeling the tile and then you feel the mat. Try to be aware. Okay, so open your eyes, look around. How good a job did you do of identifying all your stuff? Alrighty, we're going to do the masseter and the temporalis muscles massage. So we're going to use the heels of the hands at the place where your jaws open and close. So put your hands on your cheeks, open and close your mouth. And start to make circles. Many as you feel like, 5 or 6. Keep opening and closing and chewing. You could even chew. very good for you. Hoping to release or relieve TMJ. Okay, we'll take the heels of the hands again at the temples above your cheekbones, and very lightly, don't push too hard. Do the same thing and open and shut your jaws. Feel what you're feeling. Okay, relax the hands, that's the lap. And let's do our relieving the pooling under the eyes. So we're using the ring fingers at the inside of the eyebrows. Just massage that a little bit. Feel as you're breathing, it's a pressure point. You have lots of pressure points. Might open your sinuses a little bit more. And very lightly go across your eyebrows and under your eyes, and very, very lightly, very lightly. You're not pushing the skin, you're just touching the skin, which does stimulate the skin. Take your hands away, feel a little bit of tingling. I love that. And the same ring fingers, they're the weakest fingers at the top of the eyebrows, the middle of the eyebrows, and then down and flick, flick, and flick, flick. Rest, feel the tingling. And with your index fingers, we'll go to the bushiest part of your eyebrow, where we were, and start to make little circles, four in one direction, four in the other. And your hands come down. Feel your body. Feel it. And let's bring our hands around, gather up the lessons you want to take with you from this class. Bring your thumbs together at heart center. And say, as we do, namaste to each other. Wonderful Little Falls sponsored Zoom yoga class. And look at your hands, look at your body, look at your chest. Take a breath and say namaste to yourself. Thank yourself for taking the time. Work on your strength, balance, posture. As I say, I hope you're feeling better when you leave than when you came. We will have